If, from the International Space Station, about 400 kilometers above Earth, you look down at Africa, you'd see something incredible. A giant eye, staring silently into space. This is the Eye of the Sahara, one of the most extraordinary geological wonders on Earth. Hidden deep within the deserts of Mauritania, the formation stretches nearly 50 kilometers across. It's so massive that ever since the beginning of the space age, astronauts have used it as a natural landmark from orbit. And when most people first see it, they all think the same thing. A perfect circle in the middle of the desert? That has to be an ancient meteor crater. But surprisingly, it isn't. After decades of research, geologists discovered that the Eye of the Sahara wasn't created by anything from outer space. Instead, it's the result of a geological process millions of years in the making. Its true form is a heavily eroded geological dome. More than 100 million years ago, during the age of dinosaurs, magma deep beneath the surface pushed upward with tremendous force. Although it never erupted into a volcano, it still managed to lift the surrounding rock layers, creating a massive dome in the landscape. If the story ended there, it would just be another hill in the desert. But then nature brought in its master sculptor, erosion. For tens of millions of years, wind and water slowly stripped away the uplifted dome, layer by layer, like peeling an onion. Some rock layers were hard and resistant, others were much softer. The tougher sandstone and quartzite survived, forming giant circular ridges. The weaker layers gradually disappeared, leaving behind lower valleys. Over time, those alternating layers created the enormous concentric rings we see today. But the Eye of the Sahara is more than just a strange shape. It's also a giant geological timeline. The rocks around the outer rings are relatively young. As you move toward the center, the rocks become increasingly older. At the very core, some rocks are nearly 480 million years old. That's more than twice as old as the dinosaurs. And here's the fascinating part. If you actually stood inside the Eye of the Sahara, you probably wouldn't realize it. From ground level, it looks like little more than a series of rocky hills and ridges. Without satellite imagery, the giant eye is almost impossible to recognize. For centuries, local people and ancient caravans crossed this region without knowing they were walking across one of the planet's greatest geological wonders. Even the nearby city of Wadan, once a major stop on trans-Saharan trade routes, grew up beside it. Yet few people understood what was hidden beneath their feet. And the surprises don't end there. Today, the Sahara is one of the driest places on Earth, but archaeologists have uncovered prehistoric stone tools throughout the region, showing that this landscape was once very different. Long before it became a sea of sand, it was a green world filled with water, wildlife, and early human communities. Our distant ancestors once hunted and lived here, in a place that barely resembles the Sahara of today. Now, the Eye of the Sahara stands as a reminder of Earth's incredible power, a monument shaped by forces deep underground and sculpted by erosion over hundreds of millions of years. And when you look at the timescale behind its creation, it becomes clear just how small human history really is.